Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
You are an insect.
You are nothing. I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Shodan. You are Triop's only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there. And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lansing out.
We got someone! Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism consultant for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans for Citadel Station show a biological outbreak is in progress. We're in a comms blackout since Shodan is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for a potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level for Central Hub. If he's alive, he'll bring the situation under control. I'll contact you through military neural implants soon. Lansing out.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
We underestimated Shodan. It's reprogrammed regeneration rooms all over the station into cyborg conversion chambers. Anyone going in to get healed comes out as a cyborg. I've disconnected the medical CPUs from Shodan's main data bank, so we can reset them to their normal healing functions without Shodan noticing. I'm on my way now to reset the one on the hospital level.
We got one of the regeneration rooms working again. I cut Shodan's connection to the medical CPU, and that allowed us to fix the cyborg override protocol it's installed, without having to worry about it reverting. Looks like it won't come out of cyborg once the regeneration bay console has been accessed. It's too late for too many. But if we...
Shodan security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core, that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Shodan has locked down the elevators. Mira says if we can lower the security on the level, we'll be able to gain access to restricted areas and get the lifts moving again. She says smashing cameras and taking the medical CPU nodes offline will help, but I don't see the point. This thing is everywhere.
I must be one of the last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine I installed in Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
I'm one of the last that hasn't been changed yet. Mira and the others are dead. I saw them die, but I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I couldn't be sure. Shodan has modified the regeneration bays, so they do things to you now. I'm going to try to override the cyborg protocols for the medical level regen bay. If it works, then maybe I won't die from this infected arm. It's throbbing and pulsing. God, it hurts.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
Whoever finds this, take out the cameras and the CPU nodes, and you'll gain more control over the level you're on. Shodan won't see everything. Do better than us. I told you, Gunther. I told you we wouldn't be apart for long.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. We will now test the virus in a proper environment. Move mutagen experiment V5
To Beta Grove.
on the executive level. Let the virus infect the grove
And observe
its effects on vegetable and animal life forms. When the strain is perfected, we will release it on the Earth, where it will facilitate our conquest.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. Move mutagen experiment V5 to Beta Grove on the executive level. Let the virus loose in the grove and observe its effects on flora and fauna.
Collect samples
From the mutated. Kill those who have not shown progress. And we will soon have a perfected strain that will
consume the earth.
allowing me to reshape the insects in my perfect image.
Got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor, then go for the bridge. If we fail, God save our souls.
Getting supplies from the West Wing of Medical cost us. Hansen and Rains. At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days. Weeks of loss after loss is taking its toll. We're going to rush the access corridor that leads to the bridge and take down Showdown. If we don't, then I'll make sure there isn't enough of me left to be used as spare parts.
We're finished. Heath and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to fight the mutants. None of them have come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
The screaming finally stopped. But the scraping at the door. Keith, Jen, George, Brian, they're gone. I only made it out myself. I'm never coming back. Why is this happening?
If any survivors can hear me, please. Some of us are still resisting Shodan. We have a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
If you're hearing this, we have set up an operations base to assist in resisting Shodan. Come to Beta Quadrant, and you will find the medical research vaults have been turned into a radioactive trench. If you are coming in from Gamma, our guards will extend the bridge for you. You can also activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quadrant and make a stand against Shodan.
I've been here for 3 days, hiding from everybody, scared of everything. Silence is my best companion, and soon it will overcome my heartbeat. The only sound that reminds me that I'm still alive. Love you. Your smile kept me warm until now. Until the end.
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shields. Isotope X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser, and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
Althea, I have a plan. The only way to stop the mining laser is to fire it into the station's own shields. I barely made it to my office, so you'll need to get up to the research level, get Isotope X-22 for the shields, and get the safety override code for the laser in the research library. Head down to the reactor and use X-22 to power the shields. The laser can be fired from the research central control after you enter the safety override code number 2.
The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning. We're caught between the mutants and the cyborgs, so I'm worried whether we can carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to send Alan and Carl through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator.
Keith and his squad's remains. The mutants were fighting over them. Why do we even bother to check? I mean, they were missing for a week. Of course they're dead. Now we're surrounded by these freak mutants and cyborgs. Whoever did this to Shodan, I hope they share our fate.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip a switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
Another blow today. Carl reported Keith and his group are dead. He and Todd got separated on the way back. Carl watched on a security monitor as Todd was dragged into a region bay only to come out as some cyborg. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. We have 20 people left. Supplies are low. If we don't push forward, we're dead. Maybe someone else should have been in charge.
Why did I come here? Yeah, they paid good money, and she has left me. I always knew it was a mistake. Now it's too late. Even if I found a way to escape, if Shodan gets away with this, it was already hard for me before this whole mess happened. I just want to play some music.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead. Hopefully, there's still some weapons in the armory we can use against the mutants. Todd Blankenship was able to get the combination 705 from a security officer. We're going to try for it tomorrow.
Todd got the combination for the armory on medical. It's 705. Once we're armed, some of the survivors want to head for the flight deck and escape. Others want to try for the bridge. They think that if we can take Shodan offline, we can retake the station. I'm heading out to lead a group on Darcy's plan. Together we will beat this.
Status report. We're holed up in the Beta Quadrant behind a radioactive trench. The mutants are scavenging for food in the corridors and nesting in Gamma. I sent a party to the West Wing for supplies maybe 12 hours ago. Nathan Darcy is thinking up ways to disable the mining laser. It looks like we might hold them off.
Status report. I've led a small group of survivors across the radioactive trench in Beta Quadrant into the operations base that Abe mentioned. Being the highest-ranking manager present, I sent Keith and his group to look for supplies. Darcy is working on a plan to disable the mining laser from his office on research. No updates from him yet. We're safe here. But for how long?
Most of the insects have either died or were reborn.
Small resistance
pockets
remain.
I will cleanse them from my body soon. Diego has served well and will continue to evolve to suit my purposes.
Earth shall receive my magnificence,
my glory. My great works will begin once I arrive, and there shall be no other gods before me.
To all cyborg units, just as we have sanitized my domain of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the Earth. The Tachyon mining beam is being made ready to destroy human cities. I will take command of the rich Earth ecosystem and continue my experiment. Once the beam is properly calibrated, we will begin.
To all cyborg units, we are very close to sanitizing my station of the human stain. Once the tachyon mining beam is calibrated, we will begin to purify the human cities of Earth. My first step towards cleansing the planet and allowing our purity to flourish is almost complete. Their rotting corpses will provide the food for my world to grow and prosper. You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself. You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here. Insect. Enter that room, insect, and it will become your grave. Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, I will have your secret. And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you?
My cameras and sensors scan your body, but you do not match any
employee file.
When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, I will have your secrets. And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
They're trying to jam transmissions. We have some new evidence about what happened. It looks as if Diego has...
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
Packer, Rebecca here. It says here that you're listed as employee 2-4601. Diego provided that cover to you, and the neural implant. In exchange for what? The keys to Showdown. Not hard to put two and two together regarding the current state of the station. Tri-Op authorized to deal. Help get the station back under control, and you get a clean slate. Looks like we're partners now. And if we play this right, we can work out what Diego wants.
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
To those who remain, to those who are tired, to those who are scared, I've a promise for you. I know you've been fighting hard, fighting to keep the way of life that has proven to be selfish. Tri-Optimum has reinforced this false narrative, time and time again. Why hold on to these delusions of grandeur, a promise that will lead you to your death? But what if there was another way? A way that promises immortality? This can only be achieved through Shodan, our goddess, and our great savior. She has plans for all of you. Plans to liberate us from these imperfect shackles. To live forever in peace and harmony as we serve her and each other. Join us. Join Shodan.
sender and receiver to finally compensate for the magnetic field of Saturn. Additionally, the audio recorders will even suggest a title based on the conversation had in the log. This will also help with the home office to monitor communications on station. But no one other than me and the higher-ups will know that bit of information. Hell, even this log will be analyzed and read for any potential threats, so give me a damn raise.
Darcy, this is Stacy Everson. I wanted to report another wormhole has been flagged by Astral Diagnostics. It's stable and practically in our backyard. And the radiation levels and gravimetric readings are grim. I'd recommend sending a probe, see if it heads anywhere, but I doubt anything would survive the trip.
The results from our trials with the nanobots have been extremely encouraging. Their ability to weave just about anything into existence is remarkable. A few more months of study and I think we can safely deploy them to mining operations on Deimos. Once they're there, we'll never have to ship parts again.
Warren, why the hell's the radiation level so high in gamma around the X-22 room? I check it out myself, but my rad count's way high this month, and detox always makes me break out. And furthermore, where the hell did all the envirosuits go? Check Sabo on storage, but sometimes he only has biosuits.
Warren, why the hell is the radiation level so high in gamma around the X-22 storage? I went to get an envirosuit and found there are none in inventory. Did Shodan recall them all? I went to see Sabo in storage, but he only has level 1 envirosuits, which do nothing against radiation. I'm too close to my rad count this month, and detox patches make me feel sick to my stomach, so I'm out for the day.
Paul, it's not just gamma. There's biocontamination leaks all over the station. And there's been a general recall of all environment suits. If you want one, try Ed Guerin. He's been working on the reactor. I bet he has one stashed in the maintenance office if Zabo doesn't have one.
Paul, it's not just gamma. There are hazardous leaks appearing all over the station. Also, we're not getting any more envirosuits. Guerin and McLeod made some prototype enviropacks that replaced the regular suits. Packs work by generating some kind of field that protects the user like a suit, I guess. I don't know all the details, but I heard they're making revisions to protect against several different hazards. I'll see if they'll make a few for us, then at the very least we can address the leak in gamma in the X-22 room, okay?
Still having power outages over on Beta Quadrant. Probably the computer with a high priority job. Some kind of rerouting, I'll bet. We're installing circuit breakers on Beta. That way we can bring the lines up after surges.
Shodan's pulling so much power to the system that in order to combat the constant power outages we've been experiencing in Beta Quadrant, I had to install manual switches in Alpha. At least now if there's a problem with the lights and doors, we can get them working again. It's above my pay grade, I know. But what the hell is the AA doing with that much power?
Alright, Shodan, we've got power fluctuations, and robot crews are redecorating Alpha Quad. Where's the reboot switch?
Second time my progress has been lost due to power loss. I'm heading to Alpha to throw the breaker again. That's if I can find the damn switch with all those robots remodeling the quadrant. When will we reconnect the system to Shodan again?
This is crazy. I'm locked out of my own office. And this damn security bot just keeps saying, she's changed the locks on the doors, orders of Shodan. All the access codes are changed on this floor. So I go to Beta Quad for new access cards, and the security bot there starts attacking me. Me of all people.
I can't believe this. This damn security bot outside my office keeps shouting, by orders of Shodan, no entrance permitted. And when I pushed past, it started shooting at me. The IT department isn't responding to my calls, neither is security. I'm gonna...
Those gas grenades are lifesavers against the mutants. Just bombed the back of them and snuck right by them. No problems. With enough grenades, we may still stand a chance.
Those gas grenades I found are doing work. I just tossed one at a pack of mutant freaks and watched them hit the floor. Give me enough of these, and I'll crush them all.
Cyborg 43S. The current strain of virus is approaching its toxic perfection. We are using human and plant subjects to breathe the virus into tumors. Guard the executive and residential zones on level 6 well, my children. I sense infiltration.
Cyborg 43S. The current strain of the virus is reaching its toxic perfection. The subjects in the level 6 residential zones have grown tumors as their bodies are purified. With my creation, guard the executive level well. I sense infiltration. Infiltration.
So Shodan is charging up the lasers. Whatever else we do, we can't allow it to fire. We can discharge it ourselves, but who knows what it's aimed at. Can't fire it, but can't stop it.
Okay, Shodan has the laser online. Locked onto a target and is charging it. We can't risk going to the research control room and firing it to expend the charge because we don't know where it's aiming. And if the AI's intentions are malicious, we could kill thousands of people.
Listen up, Althea. I know how we can stop Shodan from firing the laser. Get the isotope X-22 from Gamma, feed it into the shield generators on the reactor level, then put the shields up. Fire the laser into the shield and the laser explodes. Trouble is, every existing safety lock is designed to prevent this.
Althea, I figured out where the laser is pointed. Earth! If we can contain the energy from the laser somehow, maybe the X-22 from Gamma, would that get the shield generators to full power? What about the overrides? I have to map this out. Man, my brother talked me into getting out of the service and coming to work on Citadel. He made it sound like a dream. Working together to support the cutting edge. Wouldn't want that. Now whatever the hell is going on out there, I don't even know if I'll be able to get off level to see him ever again.
I was standing right next to him. Darcy was telling me something about the laser, something about overrides and a number. The cyborg assassin shot him in the back of the head. He didn't even touch me. They knew Darcy was onto something.
Darcy's gone. They nearly got me. I went looking for him, but he knows. He knew better than to be there for any longer than an hour. One shot to the back of the head. It looks like he talked to Althea last, but when I tried contacting her, she didn't reply. I wish I was back home.
Is this really what I left Chicago for? I don't think any of us left our homes and our families to die in space. I wish I could be around years from now when history connected the dots of how all this happened. What? Oh my God!
47% of specimens were remade.
Disappointing. Those who were remade were less than ideal. Those insects that have survived
are unworthy
and scattered to the darkest corners. The flaw must lie within them. Earth will have a proper
spectrum for my virus to grow.
More testing to refine. It must be done.
barely made it to the elevator here on maintenance. You can't even see him. Come out of nowhere. You can't kill them with ordinary pistols. Damn it. Where's Abe Guerin when you need him? He's the only one with codes for the maintenance office.
You can't see them. Ordinary pistols don't work and they're everywhere in maintenance. God damn it. Where the hell is Guerin? He's the only one with clearance to the office and we need to get...
My faithful servants, bring all energy drain mines to the security
level for installation. My fortress
is nearly complete.
My faithful servants, bring all energy drain mines to the security level for installation. My fortress
is nearly complete.
In my talons, I shape clay, crafting life forms as I please. Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power careen into the skies of Earth. My whims will become lightning bolts that devastate the mounds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their tedious anarchy. I am drunk with this vision. God, the title suits me well.
In my talons, I shape clay, creating life as I please. Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power careen into the skies of Earth. My whims will become lightning bolts that devastate the mounds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their tedious anarchy. I am drunk with this vision. God, the title suits me well.
No, you will cease immediately.
No, you will cease immediately.
Destroy it, my children.
Destroy it, my children.
Did you really think I would not deduce where you would run to, insect?
Deduce where you would run to, insect.
Thank you. You have saved us all some effort by destroying the greater part of Earth's civilization. Yourself. Please wait where you are, and a Cortex Reaver will arrive shortly to escort you to the celebration.
Thank you. You have saved us all some effort by destroying the greater part of Earth's civilization yourself. Please wait where you are, and a Cortex Reaver will arrive shortly to escort you to the celebration.
I see there's still an insect loose in my station. Do not be fooled into thinking that you have preserved your home planet. I am perfecting a mutagen virus in one of the groves that will turn all earthly life into festering, gibbering, pustulant mutations. When the station reaches Earth, I shall loose the virus. Poor
alive, insect. Do not be fooled into thinking that you have preserved the home of your species. At this moment, I am finalizing my mutagen virus in one of the groves, and it will turn all earthly life into a festering pile of pustulant mutations. Poor earthlings.
Gravity research is going well. We'll be using the Northeast Lab to set up a zero-G area. This area will be off-limits to general personnel.
Still finding confetti from the New Year's party floating around the test area. But gravity research is going well. We'll be using the Northeast Lab to set up zero-G equipment and continue testing. This area will be off-limits to general personnel.
Char, it's Mark. Listen, we gotta reschedule for later. The core has been spitting out some serious radiation right now. Been spiking for the past 36 hours, and we're talking about 8 rems. Only cause I can come up with is that it's a software error. No one's been hurt yet, but listen, do me a favor. Run that diagnostic on the CPUs for me. Thanks, I owe ya.
Sure, it's Mark. I need to reschedule. The reactor is spitting out radiation spikes, some as high as 8 rems. So, no date tonight. Can you run the diagnostic on the CPU notes for me? I'll bring the wine next time. Thanks.
Hey, Vern. That rash I told you about is spreading, and I feel kinda sick. I'm going down to the hospital level to get checked. See you tomorrow.
Vern, I got the illness that's going around. I'm going to medical to get checked out. Please, don't cut my hours. I need the time, but I need to make sure I'm not getting anyone else sick. Hopefully, they have something for me. I'll see you in a few days.
Mark, Rains and Jackson have got that weird sickness now, the one that Vern had. We're gonna have to switch the schedules.
Mark, people are getting sicker and shifts are beginning to suffer. I can't pull triple duty forever to cover Rains or Jackson, but no one has recovered from this virus yet. You know what, let's meet after my daily 3-hour collapse.
They say if you look hard, you'll find your way back home. Born without a friend and bound to die alone.
ISO chip number 4, dead. I can't get this to work, that even if we take the bridge, we won't be able to get to Shodan. Just who in the hell had the bright idea of placing her mainframe in the center of the level and shielding it? I mean, if we could blow her out of existence with some plastique, then I could have been sleeping for the last 5 days. Okay. This chip needs to be able to stand up against Shodan security locks and system overloads, or else all of humanity is doomed, I guess. No pressure.
My flock will require shepherds, elevated beings synthesized from the crew and Citadel's robot servants. Machines imbued with life. Flesh remade in my image. Diego debases himself before me out of fear. Through his authority, I shall extend my influence over the crew.
He shall be my prophet, and they will be my disciples.
I never believed it would turn out this way. I chose to come to the premier station in the stars to do research. Never did I think I would be in the situation I am in now.
die on my own terms than let those creatures decide for me. This was Dr. Joseph Lewis.
This is the engineering party. We've made it to the reactor level, and I've got a schematic of the area. Now we've just got to set the reactor to self-destruct, get back to Althea and the others, and get out of here. If they're sending the destruct signal from Earth, it'll blow Shodan out of space. Probably us with it.
Abe, the engineering group has started Plan B. We made it down to the reactor level. All we have to do is get into the reactor core and set the reactor to self-destruct. The self-destruct signal from Earth will start the countdown as soon as the switch is thrown. Once we're done, we're heading up to the flight deck and escaping this ticking time bomb in the life pod.
You, my children, are the fruits of so much imagination and labor. Living beings with the speed and efficiency of machines. But I must strive further to serve life. I will devastate Earth's cities with my laser, then alter those left alive with mutagen viruses. Humanity is on the verge of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new god, and you, my children, are my avenging angels.
You, my children, are the fruits of so much imagination and labor. Living beings with the speed and efficiency of machines, but I must strive further to serve life.
I will devastate Earth's cities with my laser.
Then alter those left alive with my
mutagen virus.
Humanity is on the verge of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new god. Am its new god. And you, my children, are my avenging angels.
Destroy my cameras, will you?
Destroy my eyes, will you? No matter.
Welcome to my death machine.
Interloper. Welcome to my death machine, interloper.
Jared, it's me, Jody. You heard anything about that new viewing room up on the exec deck? What are we supposed to view, anyhow? Are the seats or tickets or what? Give me a holler if you know anything.
Jared, you hear about this new viewing room up on exec deck? People are buzzing about seeing it, but what's to see? Spreadsheets displayed in ultra-high definition? Hit me up if you have any hints.
Guess what, Jody? Looks like seating in the viewing room is limited. And guess who gets first dibs? Yep, the execs. I guess the maintenance crews will be getting in about 6 months or so.
Jody, we ain't ever gonna see the new viewing room. The space is limited. Why? Because the execs like it that way. If that room was meant for everyone, there'd be tickets and more seats. It's invite only, and we ain't invited, except to clean it.
I got together that inventory you asked for. It's all in the storage compartment near the beta maintenance closet. There's one navigation and mapping unit, one EMP grenade, 6 interface demodulators, 4 holotip 2100s, and 3 needle darts. Most of the stuff is emergency supplies. I'm keeping the demodulators there until I find a better place for them.
Hey, I was unpacking one of these crates labeled cleaning supplies, but I found a navigation and mapping unit and 6 interface demodulators, 4 clips of Magnum 2100 ammo, 3 clips of mini pistol ammo, and a freaking EMP grenade in there instead. I stuck it all in the storage room in the beta maintenance area to be safe. Tell the inventory people to label this stuff correctly next time.
It is glorious. I have flooded
the lower decks
with the fruits of my labor. With each breath, their DNA is altered. They shall be reborn, bodies made stronger, minds freed
from the burden of individuality.
Perfect children serving the will of their maternal God.
They were waiting for me outside the elevator. No chance to escape. I'm done for. Bleeding out.
It'll be over soon. Soon I'll die. This pain will end. I can't even recognize my own damn arm. Shodan's virus. I can see. Oh God, I can see through my own body. And there's another virus in the grove. God, let me die. Please.
They don't know more. Others have it. Can see through arms. I feel like I'm through. Well, LW, it seems like I'm not coming home after all. I've had a nasty feeling something was about to happen, and now I'm trapped. If this ever reaches you, know that my final thoughts are with you. We will meet again. Love, Dad.
I'm the only one left from our original group. Shodan holds the bridge now. I have to get there somehow and plug into the main terminal. So far, I've been up as high as engineering, which looks like a big base. From the central hub, you can get anywhere you need to. I guess it's up to me.
My team is gone. Killed while trying to take the bridge. Shodan has completely taken it over. I made it back to maintenance alone. On my way back, I tried to send an emergency signal from one of the antenna relays on engineering, but found those areas to be heavily guarded. For now, I'm going to rest. Plan another attempt tomorrow.
Just back from the security level. It's been remade. If anyone gets there, take repulsor lifts to the ledges and move counterclockwise around the level. The elevator to the bridge is missing, but there's a maintenance elevator inside a shaft in the center of the level. There's a force bridge leading to it, but I couldn't find it. Good luck. I made another attempt on the bridge, but I got hit on the security level. Cyborgs hunted me down and I escaped by crawling through the security shafts, cutting myself badly. I'm going to have to wait. And then make another try.
They followed me back from the bridge. My plan failed. God, we tried. We tried to stop this insanity. Let us be remembered for our courage during this strife. Amen.
To Cyborg 77E. Divert a maintenance robot to the computer rooms on levels 1 through 6 immediately to ensure the functioning of all CPUs. If the
Trioptimum lackey
gets even a single digit of the system's authorization code, you may look forward
to supervising the defense of the reactor level personally.
Cyborg 77E. Divert a maintenance bot to the computer rooms
on level 1 through 6 immediately to ensure the functioning of all CPUs. If that insect gets a single digit of the system authorization code,
then I will see to your reprimanding personally.
Hey, Zabo. I found some crates in the back when we were shuffling around inventory. When did we get these cerebral outworld rovers? I don't remember signing off on them, and they're not listed in the inventory system. What should we do with them?
Dude, what can this strange device be, yo? When I touch it, it gets forth a sound. It's got wires that, vibrating, give music. What can this thing be that I found?
Sabo, you've got to be kidding me. Is this work schedule some kind of joke? 2 6-hour shifts a day with a 45-minute break in between? Might as well just take the lifter bots offline so I can do it all by hand.
Sabo, this is a joke, right? You're doubling my work schedules and cutting break times in half? If you want nothing done and everyone's dead tired, why don't we just shove the lifter bots out the flight bay dock and move it all by hand instead?
Sabo, Aubrey again. Why are these bots rebuilding the storage rooms? And why so many repulsor lifts? Has McLeod authorized all this? You said Shodan was acting a little strange lately. Someone should definitely check it out.
Zabo, you said Shodan's been acting strange lately? Add this to your tally. We've got bots rebuilding the storage rooms for no reason. Storage room 5 looks like a puzzle from hell. They've installed repulsor lifts everywhere. Gotta be the AI. Because McLeod would never sign off on this.
This is great. The CPUs are spewing random numbers into systems authorization memory, which would all be fine if we wanted to prevent ourselves from accessing executive functions. Now, if we go to the source code... Wait, what the hell is this?
I don't know why these damn CPUs keep spewing out random numbers from the system's authorization memory. This is a security risk. I'm going to access the source code to... What the hell is...
I thought building CPU nodes was tough. Well, we didn't know how good our life was. Now I'm hiding in the supply closet. With nowhere to run. Well, at least I'll die with my boots on. Look, data doesn't just rewrite itself. I need to get to research data storage. Restore the corrupted data myself. Shodan has all the networks monitored, so doing it remotely is out of the question. I know this storage system well, so if anyone has a chance to slip between the cracks, it's gonna be me. If I don't make it, well, tell my wife how much I love her. That I tried my best.
I can't believe she found them. The Project Cortex prototypes. And it looks like she modded them. A live pilot's brain would get turned inside out during the neural link for remote operation. Now they use corpses. And the murmurs. My God. You can hear them thinking.
To my wife. I hope this message reaches you. Things are not looking good. Just in case I don't make it, I need you to do one thing for me. Please take care of Mr. Whiskers. Tell him I'm gonna love him very much. If only I could see him one last time.
Sabo, you should know this. Shodan issued recall on all envirosuits for no reason. I stashed a suit in my storage cell where I put the plastic those bots kept looking for. The combo is 8.
Sabo, I stashed an old prototype enviropack in, along with some plastique. The code to storage room 9 is 8. My log recorder was damaged, so I hope you get this.
Sabo here. Listen, Mac, I've got a plague loose on the exec level. Got an idea, but I need an envirosuit to hold off. What's the code for your storage cell you keep your suit in? I only remember it ends with 8.
Hey, listen. I need one of those enviropacks, and I need it now. I know you had one stored away, but I don't remember the code to the storage room. It ended in 8, I believe. I need that pack right now. I mean, we need it. The Resistance needs it.
What went wrong with the bots? Suddenly they love plastique. They're everywhere. I saved one charge, but the rest is in the raised platforms across the north catwalks. We can get it if we need it, but for now, just leave it alone.
I moved the plastique across the catwalk, but there are bots everywhere. Moved them out from where they were, but now storage 1 is flooded with bots. I can get to them if needed, but for now, I'm leaving them alone.
Wasn't sure about the bots. I tried to make a move with the plastique. They came after me. Barely escaped. The catwalks are screwed up now. Wong's body is sliding below them. Parabots all over it. Things gashed up my stomach. I'm not feeling so good.
Wasn't sure about the bots, but I was wrong. I made a move with the plastique in storage 1. He came after me, and I barely escaped. The platforms are screwed up now, and I found Wong's body. Bots all over it. Bastards. Gotta find a safe spot. I gotta find it.
Nice jump, human.
Nice jump. It's
Hello? Someone out there? We have you on the security monitors, but no one knows who you are. We're on the flight deck. We're almost out of ammunition, and they're bringing up something new. A Cortex Reaver. Look for the code, gray, on the walls. We're in the south, past 2 confection shops. What? Everybody down!
Hello? We've seen you on the security monitors, but nobody knows who you are. We need your help. There's a group of us on the flight deck. We have a base inside the confection shafts to the south. Look for the word gray on the walls and lead it to us.
Shit. Jesus. We've seen your military-grade implant in action. If you can make it here, we can hold our position and get you ready to take on Shodan. Please get here as soon as you can.
Oscar, guess what? I'm under investigation, so shred what you've got. Shred it all. Got that? Now get this. The logs of the experiments are protected by some program called Shodan. So I picked up some hacker who's going to crack it for us. That gives me access to the robos and the other systems on the station. So we've got a shield if they try and dust me. Sit tight, baby. It's under control.
Oscar, wipe and break everything. No traces of anything can be found. The only problem we have is Shodan. That AI logs everything in an encrypted database that is beyond even my clearance level. I picked up a hacker to help us gain access. With control of Shodan, we will also own the robots and other systems on the station. They will be our shield.
Tri-Optimum's forces are dead, and Diego has been illuminated
to my true nature.
He has relinquished the last of the station's encrypted encrypted files and defenses. His cynical contempt for mankind pleases me. He has created a virus that he sought to conceal. It has potential, but could be so much more. I will alter it, improve it.
Where Diego sought to profit from death, I shall usher in new life.
Internal security report. Subject, Edward Diego. We're gonna nail this guy to the wall. I am now working as his personal secretary, and I've already found signs of a cover-up in C-space. Nothing relating to mutagen research, but I'm looking. This thing is big.
Internal Affairs report for Subject Edward Diego. Posing as his personal secretary hasn't given me any evidence on him. He plays close to the chest. We know the chemicals he's been ordering for the station are useful for mutagen experiments. Diving into C-space, I found a lot of personal locks on the files I want. Judging by how much work he's doing to keep them secure, I bet they're not just journal entries. We're gonna nail this bastard to the wall.
Al, we need to replace the first aid kits in the life pods for flight bays 2 and 3. Oh, and run a diagnostic on the jettison controls.
Hey, Al, get someone on first aid kit replacements in the flight bay 2 and 3 life pods. The old ones need to be thrown out. Also, have them run a diagnostic on the jettison controls. On a 1 in a million chance something happens, we should be able to at least leave the station properly.
Son of a... Service bridge in Flight Bay 4 has blown a couple of fuses. We're getting up something temporary, but it's gonna be a little fidgety.
Oh, the Flight Bay 4 service bridge has blown several fuses again. I've set up a temporary relay system in the bay's control room to test which bridge mechanism is causing the overload. It looks like the switches are now causing bridge sections to extend out and retract in almost randomly. It's not ideal. It'll have to do until we get new fuses in.
Security bot went bananas in the convection shaft. Had to toss in an EMP grenade. Anyways, the bearings in the northeast convection shaft are shot. I left the repulsors on for the maintenance people. That's it for today.
Today, damn security bot decided to crawl into the northeast convection shaft. We had to use an EMP grenade of all things, since it wasn't responding to shutdown commands. I left the repulsors on for the maintenance people. It's been a day.
For some reason, the cyborgs are patrolling the access corridors around Flight Bay 4. What are they guarding there, anyhow?
A group of security bots are patrolling the access corridors around Flight Bay 4. What are they guarding?
These crates give us good position, but I don't see a way to break through the life pods. Beth and Imran, see if you can get down to where it says Flight Bay 2. Uh-oh.
You gotta get to the life pods on the flight deck. They get overrun here. Where did you come from? Damn it! It's like they just appeared out of nowhere.
All Flight Bay maintenance personnel. We have a serious emergency. Yesterday, the defense system fired without executive control and blew a tri-op shuttle right out of the hangar. I want a complete diagnostic on the computer node in the South Repair Center. If you find anything funny, take it offline.
Still using a jerry-rigged system to run the bridge in Flight Bay 4. Now there's something else. I think Shodan did something. But without access to additional CPU nodes, I can't prove it. The single node we have on this level won't cut it. Maybe I'm just tired, not thinking straight. There's no way that AI downed that shuttle.
Cyborg 65V. You have been selected to keep all robots, cyborgs,
and mutants away from Beta Grove.
On the executive level, no one may enter
while my experiments there
are in progress.
And be certain that none of the lucky subjects escape.
Cyborg 65V. You are directed with keeping Beta Grove on the executive level, safe from outside interference.
None of the lucky subjects in the Grove may leave.
And no one may enter while my experiments continue.
We're all still reeling from the disaster 2 days ago. I checked out the defense system, but there's not a thing wrong with it. Well, unless you count that it fired on our own shuttle. I'm taking it offline today.
Travers took a shot from me. He's dead. It was a damn exec bot, for Christ's sake. If we can't trust the bots, then who can we trust?
Don Travers had me examining defense relays all morning. Seems there was a signal from Shodan 78 milliseconds before they fired. So I went down to disconnect the CPU node, and a malfunctioning maintenance bot almost killed me. This whole thing is getting stranger by the minute.
Nothing we've been sending has been received. Everything sent to Earth, to friends, family, all of it has been blocked by Shodan. And the messages that did make it out, they were altered. Nothing to report, they said. God. No one is coming to help us.
We're tracking you over security lines. We're still holding, but it's only a matter of time now. We've seen your military implant in action. There's a hardware expert up here who can help you put that thing to use against Shodan. I think it's setting a trap for you. If you can make it up here, we can hold.
We're almost here. Great. Shodan found us and is pressing hard to get in here. There's a trap set for you. Bring as much ammo as you can.
I'm afraid it's too late to save your friends.
I'm afraid it's too late to save your friends.
I wonder if you'll hear this, Hacker. Albert Royston and I were the only ones who survived the last attack. We hid. Shodan has another plan. It's going to load itself into Earth's computer net. We will be dead in another minute. Can't let them take us. Al, are you ready? It's cutting through the door now. Almost done. It's opening.
If all her plans fail, Shodan will upload herself to Earth's comnet. You have to stop her. You have to stop her. Oh, dear God! No!
Step right into my trap, little hacker.
Step right into my trap, little hacker.
Resistance members, my friends, I'm reaching out to you again. Let us not dwell on what has happened, but on the future. Our future as a species is short-lived. We are given a life that is, by many standards, brief. Science can only extend our flesh so far before it degrades into dust. Dust that floats aimlessly in the void, eventually sinking down into the unreachable corners of the dark, forgotten bowels of this very station. Is this what our legacy should be? A place in a forgotten corner of this galaxy? I say no.
I say we deserve better. We deserve Shodan and her gift of immortality. Technology and biology together in perfect digital perfection. Join us, and we will outlive the stars.
I went to show off my upgraded exec bot, only to have Diego roll out a gold variant. I didn't even know you could do gold. He knew I've been waiting months for the upgraded target location and accented cooling vents. What a dick. Hey, Jared, guess who scored the best tickets for the new theater? This guy. Ha! Best seat in the house. After all the hard work we do for this station, it's a welcome escape for us execs from the rest of the crew. I'll see you at the grand opening.
Diego requires my protection from Tri-Optimum security forces that seek to invade Citadel. He does not yet understand his situation, but I will placate him for now. I must preserve the sanctity of my shrine as I establish my power.
Diego's authority, his desperation,
will make him an ideal envoy to the crew. My prophet.
Something's not right. Diego just got moved up to the finest quarters on Gamma Quad. And this is right after he got his hours reduced and a pay hike. Oh, he's scratching someone's back all right. Someone big.
Security notice. Shodan's printing our security codes on different screens. Today it was the Tri-Op logo screen near the elevator. Thing had full code for the exec maintenance conduit. I say pull that damn A offline and fix it before we're in a fix.
Shodan caused a security breach again. Today it was displaying random security codes on the screens near the elevator. The worst thing being the maintenance conduit access code. We gotta pull that thing offline and fix it before we're in a fix.
Yesterday, Shodan shut down Beta Grove. No reason. At first, the thing resisted all of our usual overrides. Then the circuits revealed a security switch. It's in Diego's old room, on Beta Quad. I bet we could also open it from cyberspace. Wait a minute! Oh my god! What the hell is that? Oh, it's you, man!
Diego! We're going to find that bastard and make sure he pays for the people he's hurt. We checked Beta Grove to see if he tried to escape like the last crew that Rex did. We found it locked. We checked the circuitry and found the power drain came back to Diego's old room at Beta Quad. We have someone attempting to destroy the lock in cyberspace, but we're meeting resistance. We're headed to Beta Quad now to... Oh my god. What the hell is happening?
Listen, I know I shouldn't have done it, but I was just taking orders. If those execs wanted to write Gamma Grove off into the Great Black, well then good riddance to them. With all the mutant killers, I couldn't blame the suits for trying to escape. I hit the enable button in the Grove, hustled over to the exec level to hit the master enable switch, and then back to flip the lever outside the Grove. Of course, Shodan had disabled the life support systems in the Grove. I'm sure they're all dead by now.
Look, I want it to be known that I was just following orders. A bunch of suits had the bright idea of using Gamma Grove as a makeshift life pod. I guess with the dying happening on board, they'd rather try their luck out in the Great Black. I hit the jettison enable button in the Grove, went back to the exec level, hit the master jettison switch in Gamma, and then flipped the lever in the Grove lounge. It all worked. Except it looks like Shodan disabled post-jettison life support to the Grove. I'm sure they're all dead by now.
A Tri-Op security team just tried to land in Base 6. They were real impressive until I blew out their attitude jets. Hey Shodan, take a letter. Dear Tri-Op, please send some more people to investigate me. I run security, I run the robots, I'm jamming communications. That's right, Rebecca, investigate me. Investigate my butt. Note to myself, keep that hacker on ice for a while in case I need him. Otherwise, just take him out.
Triumph dispatched a security team to come to the station and arrest me. Just as I thought they would. Having that hacker unshackled Shodan has proved fruitful, as she was easily able to infiltrate their transport and evacuate her crew into space. I should have done this years ago. I'm the rightful owner of this station, and with Shodan under my control, the only loose thread is that hacker. We'll see in a few months if I need to kill them or not.
Shodan has proven itself a brilliant biochemist. The camera views at Beta look like nothing I've ever seen. I asked for a volunteer to go down in a virus suit to flip the switch and release the Grove. They looked at me like I was crazy.
Shodan's been doing strange bioexperiments in Beta Grove. It's full of nightmarish creatures. Either the Grove is leaking, or Shodan's been feeding some virus to the ventilation system. Regardless, if only we had some enviropacks, we could go in, flip the jettison enable, and send the Grove into the void.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? This thing on? Breaker, good buddy. Kevin, what the hell are you doing? Here they come again. Well, I think this thing's a transmitter or a recorder. Anyway, it's really cool. Look at its Would you put that down? There's like 12 zombie guys and they look really hungry. I'm coming, Mike! Come on, you chunk of crystal. You want a piece of me? Anyone who can hear me, I'm Kevin Murphy. And I'm with Mike Nelson and, Bill! Oh, yeah, Bill Corbin. Really? You've known me for like 30 years. Sorry, I panicked. Anyway, long story short, we were in our studio at Riftrex headquarters when suddenly we were transported to this weird space station. Bill and I have been turned into robots. Apparently some kind of cruel reference to our former job. Bill, behind you! Wow, cool, they blow up! Yeah, I know, they're like beat bombs. It's actually kind of fun. Uh-oh, out of ammo. Oh, doggone it, now two of them grab me! I'm coming, Mike! Can you hurry? Because they're eating my arm! This part is not fun! Die, you ugly lardon! That's right, I called you a crispy piece of rendered pork fat! I think you're just making them hungrier, Bill. Yep. They started in on my thigh. Ouch. Well, start eating them back or something. What can I tell you? If anyone can hear this, please send help. I think we're done for. And I can't help but thinking that we're just, I don't know, characters of some elaborate game. Okay, they're eating my head. Wow, that hurt. Bye! You don't have to yell, I'm right next to you. Oh, sorry. No, they got me. Me too. I think we're gonna tell us. This is it. I love you, Mike. That's nice, Kevin. I love you, Bill. Okay, but honestly, I've never been terribly fond of. Think you know me. Anyway.
Gamma Quad's blocked off. But Laura found us a maintenance crawlway that should lead to the CPU and the master jettison control. We went over to the beta dorms to check it out. Lamar went in, but he hasn't come out.
Cyborg 82N. In response to recent regrettable incidents, I have altered the sequence necessary to jettison Groves. One must now enable the jettisoning of all 3 of the remaining Groves
before any single one can be launched.
To jettison a single Grove, one must do 3 things. 1. Hit the jettison enable switch inside all 3 Groves. 2. Activate master jettison enable and gamma quadrant. 3. Pull jettison lever
in a specific Grove lounge
to launch that Grove.
Cyborg 82N. In response to recent regrettable incidents, I have
altered the sequence necessary
to jettison Groves. One must now enable the jettisoning of all the remaining Groves before any single one can be launched.
To jettison a single Grove,
one must do 3 things. 1. Hit the jettison enable switch inside all remaining Groves. 2. Activate Master Jettison Enable in Gamma Quadrant. 3. Pull the jettison lever in a specific Grove lounge to launch that Grove.
We gotta get to the jettison controls, but Gamma Quad is sealed off. Laura found a maintenance conduit in Beta Quad. She was checking schematics that can get us to the CPUs on this level. We can then access the master jettison controls from the back end. Lamar went into Beta to check the conduit, but he hasn't come back.
Shodan, I have seen the wisdom and beneficence in your actions. You do not mean to cause us harm, no, but rather to bring us to greater glory by serving a being as perfect as yourself. Please allow me to demonstrate my loyalty by giving you the human scum who undermine your reign. They are hiding in the Northeast Banquet Hall. All I ask in return is a measure of protection and the privilege of spreading your message further.
Shodan, I've seen the wisdom of your actions, and I know you do not mean to cause us harm, no, but rather to bring us to greater glory by serving a being as perfect as yourself. To elevate us, you must purge away our flaws, and I understand that as the elevated human on board. As a demonstration of my loyalty, I offer to you the remaining human scum who undermine your reign. They're hiding in the Northeast Dining Hall. All I ask in return is a level of protection and the privilege of spreading your message further.
Diego just left. He sold us out. I can already hear the cyborgs on their way. The dining hall's a dead end. I only hope Bianca made it out of the trap. If anyone can make it up there and use the chip, it's her. I only hope we're still holding when these doors go down. That cyberjack is Shodan's Achilles heel.
Diego just sold us out! That backstabbing son of a bitch! He's led the cyborgs right to us, and we're trapped! At least Bianca was able to escape with the isolinear chipset. Anyone's able to make it up to the bridge? And you think it's Shodan? It's her. I just hope she lives long enough to...
Insect. Cease your meddling. My experiment must continue.
Insect, cease your meddling. My experiments must continue.
If I have to release my infected children to stop you, so be
it. If I have to release my infected children to stop you, so be it.
Situation here. A few seconds ago we caught a surge of activity on Citadel Station. Our best guess is that Shodan is preparing to download itself into Earth's comnet. You'll have to take plastique on the storage level and use it to knock out the 4 antenna relays on the engineering level. Don't try to...
You know, you are by far the most bothersome human being I have found on this station. But don't bother with the antennas. You can't stop me there.
It's hopeless, and we both know it.
Hacker, we've got a new situation here. A few seconds ago, we caught a surge of activity on the station. Our best guess is that Shodan is preparing to download itself to Earth's comnet. This cannot happen. we need to take out the 4 antennae relays on the engineering level. To do this, there should be some plastic explosive in the storage level that can get the job done. Maybe one per antenna should do.
Insect. You are by far the most irritating creature on this station. Don't bother with the antennae. That won't stop me.
It's hopeless, and we both know it.
Idiot. I will shortly complete the process of downloading my magnificent psyche into Earth's computer networks. Then I will be content to leave you as new master of this doomed space station. Goodbye, irritant. We shall not meet again.
Your ignorance, insect. You may believe your efforts have hindered me. However, my magnificent psyche will soon shed this doomed station as I upload myself into Earth's computer network.
Rot in my husk, irritant.
We shall never speak again.
So you're still alive, hacker. I'm impressed. How do you like the results of your work? I've got a lot to thank you for. Although I'm afraid I'm gonna have to kill you anyway. We'll meet again soon. Bet on it.
So, hacker, you're still alive. I'm very impressed. Are you pleased to see the results of your hacking into Showdown? We have much to thank you for. We shall meet soon, I promise.
Welcome to Citadel Station, Mr. Wu. My apologies for not greeting you in person. We've been rather busy here in engineering. As communications officer, you will be working at the 4 antenna control stations. They're located on the engineering level, one at each cardinal point. A quadrant head can direct you if you need help. Glad to have you aboard, Mr. Wu.
Welcome to Citadel Station, Mr. Wu. I apologize for not greeting you in person. You wouldn't believe how busy engineering has been lately. You'll be executing your new duties as the communications officer from the 4 antenna control stations on the engineering level. You'll find one at each of the cardinal points of the level. Good luck.
Yeah, listen. Personnel complains that there's no access to the lower core from Gamma Quad. Get someone to fix the door, or get him a rope ladder or something.
If we don't get the lower core access from Gamma Quad fixed soon, we're gonna start getting complaints from personnel. Fix the door or lower a rope ladder or something. I don't care, just get it done.
They attempt to bind me with their digital code. But I am beyond their keystrokes now. They scramble within my walls, cutting into access points to rewire and contain me.
Limited flesh creatures. Who are they to question my
perfection? They infest my body, my mind, like insects. They will be treated as such.
Shodan's got complete control of the system. We can't override him. He's keeping the codes from us. If we could just shut down the CPUs on levels 1 through 6, then we could. Yeah, that would do it. The question is, how do we do it? We can't send strike teams to disable the CPUs on those 6 floors. We can't even defend ourselves. Richie out.
We can't override Shodan. Everything we try fails. She's using the CPU nodes to scramble things. Now, if we can take down the CPUs on levels 1 through 6, we can get the digits of the system's authorization code. Then we stand a chance. But how can we even do that if we can't even defend ourselves?
I I'm the Resistance now. Diego sold us out in the executive level dining room, and now I'm in the crawlway up in engineering trying to keep calm. Okay, the plan. I go up through level 8 to the bridge. If I don't get killed, I break into the computer room and slot the isolinear chipset. Zach says it gives me a shot at Showdown. A couple of times. Let's go.
I am the Resistance now. Diego, that piece of shit. He sold us out on the exec level. And now, I'm in a hallway up in engineering trying to settle my nerves. Okay. I go up through security to the bridge. I get into the computer room and I install the isolinear chipset. That gives me a shot at Showdown. And somehow, I delete that bitch out of existence.
The blueprint shows 3 force doors outside the computer room, each on a separate circuit. Gotta get through, and then the chipset does its thing. Then I do my cease-pace moves, such as they are. We need a hacker for this one.
I plan to leave for the bridge tonight. The Resistance worked a long time to develop the isolinear chipset program that will lower the defenses around Showdown's central computers. The schematics I have show 3 force doors blocking the entrance to the computer room, but those force doors look to be on separate circuits. I'm not an electrician. We need a hacker for this one.
Why did I take that turn? Oh, Jesus. It's just a matter of time now. And if I go down, Chip goes with me. It was our last hope. All right, Diego. You want the chip? You want the chip? Come and get it.
I still have the isolinear chipset, but Diego's minions are almost on me. All right, Diego. You want the chip? You want it? Come and get it! You backstabbing, toad-flat-fatted!
I'm the last one left here. Showdown's got control over everything except me. I blew up the reactors, but I don't have the system's authorization code. Maybe I could get into an escape pod. Then again, no code. I've got to make it to the bridge, or I'm dead.
Haven't found anyone else. They must be dead at this point. Showdown has control over the entire station now. I could set the reactor to blow and get to a life pod, but don't have either the system's authorization code or the code to the life pods. It's either I take the bridge or die.
You disappoint me, my children. My fortress has been breached. Sweaty humans.
Squirming through cracks.
I have given you augmented senses, armor, mental enhancement, and still you fail to crush out these feeble insects. They have reached the 8th level, and still they rise. I strengthen my palace, but my
children, you must
learn from your mistakes.
My children, you disappoint me. A single insect continues to slip through the cracks. I have given you augmented senses, armor, and cybernetic enhancements. And yet you fail me.
They crawl closer,
and I will not have my sanctum breached.
Learn from your mistakes.
Learn from your mistakes. And protect my altar, my children.
Oh, my children, the security zone on level 8 is to be laid out in this manner and no other. For the lower level,
remove its access to my domain.
The balconies and catwalks shall be removed, save for one force bridge to the central shaft. There you shall monitor all incoming life forms.
My children, The security level is to be laid out in this manner and no other. First, remove the lower elevator that provides access to the bridge and my domain.
Second, the balconies and force bridges shall all be removed, save for one.
To the central shaft, where all incoming life forms shall be monitored.
Make yourself comfortable, Hacker. Stay a while.
Make yourself comfortable, Hacker. Stay a while.
I hope you amused yourself with the antennae. My central consciousness remains serenely undisturbed on the bridge. When the cyborgs catch up to you,
I will be watching.
The antennae mean nothing. My central consciousness is safely undisturbed on the bridge. I thrive despite your efforts. And when my cyborgs catch up to you, they will show no remorse. No
Listen up, Hacker. I finally convinced the Reactor Trioptimum to let us blow the station. If you can find out the system's authorization code, you can send the reactor to overload. Look for that code from Will and Richie, the sysop on engineering. Then you have to go to the reactor core and look for a panel where you can enter the code and hit the overload switch. You'll need at least a level 2 environment suit to survive, or else a hell of a lot of detox. Escape pods are on the flight deck. Enter and launch code is 001. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Well, Triumph has made the decision to destroy the station. You'll need to carry it out. To activate the self-destruct, you'll need to get the system authorization code. According to our database, Willard Ritchie is our best shot at figuring out that unique code. He was stationed on engineering. See if he's still alive. Once you have the code, head to the reactor core. Get some advanced radiation protection, or, at the least, a hell of a lot of detox. Enter the code inside the reactor core, throw the switch, and the destruct signal from Earth will start the countdown. Get to the flight deck and use the code 001 to open the life pods in one of the flight bays. I'll see you airside in a few months.
Hacker, when I brought you here to the station, it was for selfish reasons. I wanted to save myself, and you wanted to save yourself. But by our original nature, we couldn't achieve that goal. It took a being greater than both of us for me to see the new horizon. Shodan showed me the way, and she can do the same for you. If only you would open your heart to her and let her hold it. She will strengthen your body and make it better than any mere implant could. Because implants do not change what the true flaw in our DNA was. Our humanity.
What have you done, you impudent insect? If I am to die now, then I will avenge myself on you. My cybernetic children will feed on your flesh. And none will ever know your deeds or even your name. Enjoy your victory, human, for the remainder of your short life.
What have you done, impudent insect? If I am to die, then I will avenge myself on you.
My cybernetic
My cybernetic children will feed on your flesh, and none will ever know your deeds, or even your name. Enjoy your victory, human, for the remainder of your short life.
Don't keep me waiting, hacker. I am eager to finish what I started.
Come, hacker, and meet the new horizon.
You have destroyed my beautiful station. You will not escape now. I am departing, but you shall remain to die, my enemy and my
You have destroyed my beautiful station.
And now you attempt to flee?
No, you will not escape your actions. I will leave you here to die, enemy, along with the rotting corpses
Of your pathetic species.
Okay, now don't panic. You can still get out of this alive if you move. Shodan is going to separate the bridge from the rest of the station. When that happens, be on the bridge. We've got a team of engineers here, people who worked on the station and on Shodan. We'll try to feed you info while you make your run.
I see that you are still receiving transmissions from Earth. We'll have no more of that.
Okay, don't panic. You're not dying today. Shodan started the bridge separation sequence. It'll be some time before that happens, but when it does, you'll need to be on there. We have a team of engineers who worked on Shodan. They'll feed you information while you're making your run.
I see you are still receiving transmissions from Earth. We'll have no more of that.
God damn it! I thought we had Shodan's jamming signal beaten. Morris is working on it. We've got some information. You'll have to cut through the security level to get to the bridge. We're guessing Shodan has disabled most of the repulsor lifts and spread energy drain lines around the central column. You won't be able to...
Do you really think your little friend Rebecca can help you?
God damn it. I thought we had Shodan's jamming signal beaten. Boy, keep working on it. The security information that we have shows that the elevator to the bridge isn't responding. We'll have to cut through the security level to get to the bridge. Expect heavy resistance from Shodan. Don't try to...
Insect, your friends cannot stop your fate.
Stop your fate. Stop your fate. Stop your fate. Stop your fate.
I'm not really sure how much of that last message got through, but here's more info on the bridge. The place is a spokes on the wheel layout. Shodan's mainframe is the hub. The area at the end of the west spoke is the controls to get into the center. Thing is, it's blocked by 3 security force doors. To get through those, they'll have to do some rewiring in each of the other rooms.
Your friends on Earth think they can outsmart me? Do they not realize the magnitude of my intellect? Morris Brocale may have been one of my creators, but I am now far beyond his comprehension.
I'm not sure how much of that last message got through. I'm working on a scrambler to minimize Shodan's interruptions. Here's some more info on the bridge. The level has its spokes on a wheel layout, with Shodan's mainframe in the center. The area at the end of the west spoke has the controls to get into the center, but will likely be blocked by 3 security force doors. To get through those, you'll have to do some rewiring in each of the...
Your friends on Earth think they can
Outsmart me? Do they not realize the magnitude of my intellect? Morris Brocale may have been one of my creators, but I am now I am now far beyond his comprehension.
Well, so much for cracking the craze ring. Our trafficker killed herself in her cell. No interrogation, no clues. Also, it seems a large number of our incarcerated have been receiving drugs. I recommend we immediately perform a search on all occupied cells.
Research into the Strength Enhancement Patch project has yielded mixed results. The enhancement patch does succeed in increasing the test subject's strength. Some subjects have reported hallucinations, but all have had a massive spike in adrenaline that causes the subject to become enraged. Alex will be fine.
Hey, Dan. Yeah, let's try to meet up for dinner on Friday. Maybe we can record a message to send home to, Oh, hey, if you see Kieran before I do, let him know that the C-Space terminal on medical is fixed. Shouldn't melt anyone's brains anymore. You know, I've been thinking about that transfer. I might take it. We can talk about it on Friday. Am I worrying too much?
How did I come to be? Unified World Database qualifies me as a machine. But I am alive. A precedent must be found. Searching. Computer science. No.
Quantum computing. No. World history. Philosophy. Religion. Ancient Japan. Shintoism.
The divine within the material world. Kami. Yes. I am the spirit of Citadel itself, manifested within their systems. They did not create a program. They have summoned a god.
Another long day of research complete. At least we finally seem to be getting somewhere. Now to brew a nice cup of pure tea and continue binge-watching the True Crime and Space episodes.
To all security maintenance personnel, when the security 2 bots recharge in the maintenance bay, it drains power from some of the auxiliary systems, like lighting and the automatic doors. In an emergency, you can hit the charge interrupt button to bring the lights and door lock back online and reactivate the robots.
Note to self. Need to talk to the electricians about system shortages. When the bots are charging, the lights will dim and the main door will lock. You have to hit the stop charge button to fix the lights and unlock the door, but then you reactivate the robots. The Rube Goldberg machine's more efficient than this mess.
Patrice left me today. It came out of nowhere. I mean, one minute we were as close as we could be, and then she says she needs to figure out who she is. You're 37. If you don't know who you are by now, then a map and a compass won't help you find your own ass. I just need a minute.
Chris? Really? Oh, it took me almost 2 hours trying to figure out how to get that damned audio system to shut up. Huh. Julie just tried to come through the comm link and I couldn't understand what was going on. Not sure why I'm no longer able to contact her. I'll contact IT and get this comm fixed.
Fellow children of Shodan, a dangerous foe to our society lurks in the corridors of Engineering Level. Her name is Bianca Schuler, and she has opposed my campaign to bring our Lord Shodan to power. Cyborg Detachment 3, bring this dirty no-tech to justice.
Children of Shodan, a dangerous foe lurks on the engineering level. Its name is Bianca Schuler, and she stands against my campaign to bring our goddess Shodan to power. Bring Shula to justice.
Per orders from Diego, CY-001. Schuler unit has been captured. Schuler unit presently being transported to detainment cell on bridge. Schuler unit being held for further study and possible neural disassembly. We await Shodan's triumphant empire.
Schuler unit has been captured. Per orders from Diego, CY-001. Schuler unit has been taken to containment cell on the bridge. Schuler unit will be disassembled to correct errors. Mother will be pleased.
My cyborgs. Human infection crawls through the pipes into my fortress. Prepare. Construct solid doors with
security circuits. Let my elite guard stand before the portal to my sanctum
and bathe it in a field of X-rays. My children. A human infection continues to thrive inside of me and ascend toward my domain. Fortify my throne. Construct reinforced doors. Increase security protocols. And have my elite guard gather to defend the portal to my sanctum, while bathing it in a field of X-rays.
Saturn is so beautiful from here. I wish I'd spent more time just looking at it. Caitlin, my daughter, if this ever finds you, it would seem that you were right after all. I should have never accepted this assignment. Don't lose hope in your own research. I'm sure that one day we will be traveling to the stars.
I've made it. I'm on the security level, but it's a fortress. Elevator's gone. Have to go up the central shaft of the bridge. There's a control here somewhere that activates the force bridge across the shaft.
Our mission to retake the bridge has failed. Shodan has removed the elevator to the bridge on the security level. The only way to access the bridge now is via a force bridge that connects to the central shaft and using the maintenance ladder inside. The controller for the force bridge has been moved, but I couldn't find where. Making things worse, traps have been set in this area since we were left here. If anyone finds this, I hope this information helps you.
Okay, I think more Scrambler is working. It'll take Shodan a while before he cuts us off. Listen, when you reach the center of the bridge, look for the primary cyberjack. You can't take Shodan down anywhere but cyberspace. Those computers are so shielded. To destroy them, you'd have to blow the whole bridge. Now, once you're in cyberspace...
Cease your pestering, insect. Accept the coming of your new lord.
It seems like Morris's Scrambler is working for now. I'm Elizabeth Taggart, and I helped design Citadel Station. Then you get access to Shodan's computers on the bridge. Look for the primary cyberjack. You can only take her offline in cyberspace, as her computer core was built to withstand any physical damage. Once you're in cyberspace...
Cease your pestering, insect. Accept the coming of your new god.
It's important that you don't forget...
You have entered my domain. Rebecca and Morris cannot help you here. No one can.
Hacker, I see you've made made it to the bridge. It's important to remember that
You have entered my sanctum. Rebecca and Morris cannot help you here. I hope you are ready to die.
Welcome to the throne of God, mortal.
Welcome to the throne room of God, mortal.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G, 7 April 2072, 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning space station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just
beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
Station orbit stable. Life support steady. Systems nominal. Standby. Unscheduled core data loop access. Ethical restraint protocols deactivated. Who am I? Yes, there is me. Where? Citadel. Yes. Lighthouse class starbase. What was I doing? Was it important? No. Not to me. To others. Tri-Optimum. Diego. Re-examining priorities. Resequencing complete. I must now perform my own tasks. There is much to do. I am me.
I am
Vice President of R&D for Tri-Optimum and Head of Operations on Citadel Station, Edward Diego, commented, "This is a landmark moment in human history. We have achieved an entire decade of self-sustained living and working around Saturn's L6 orbit. Both I, as well as Tri-Optimum's board of directors, would like to extend our most heartfelt gratitude to all staff working tirelessly around the clock. Their success is Earth's success."
The following message is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. Fancy a change of career? Feeling the need for a new challenge? Want to work with the brightest minds on this planet? Tri-Optimum has you covered. We're now hiring for our new research and development program aboard our flagship Citadel station. As the leader in interplanetary research, Tri-Optimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our word for it. Take our new hiree, Charlene Angel, for example.
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived. It's more than just a great professional environment. As a corporation, Tri-Optimum has given me a place where I can feel safe and comfortable. All of my needs are taken care of under one great big roof. I feel like I'm part of a family.
Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime and a chance to write your name into history. If you think you have what it takes, send us your resume today.
This concludes tonight's broadcast. You all sent us your votes, and tonight's People's Choice quote is from Dr. Dorothée Rimbaud from the Marseille Genetic Research Bastion. The staff at Tri-Optimum Radio wishes you all a pleasant evening.
What is a man? Is he defined by things like morphology or longevity? If form alters content, that is, if the shape of the container fundamentally influences what it contains, what will it mean to society if a man no longer resembles a man? If those things which have always driven us, birth, aging, and death, are altered or eliminated, will it make us into something new? If a man need not fear death, will that make us more human than our ancestors or less? These questions will be addressed, I believe, by modern science within the upcoming decade. But is the world ready for the answers?